Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Your leader will speak for you.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I just came when the Honorable Leader of Majority was on his feet regarding this matter, Mr. Speaker. Ordinarily, I don't delve into matters of cabinet secretaries and their engagement with the House. But on this one, Mr. Speaker, I want to adopt in totality the sentiments that have been expressed by Honorable Ichung'Wa and add that there's something that seems to happen to people once they go to the executive. There are people who are in the executive who previously were in this House, like this particular Honorable lady. Once they cross to the executive, they acquire some holier than life, bigger than life status, and they think that they can lord it over everyone. Mr. Speaker, as a matter of principle, this is the organ of government that oversees the other organs of government. Mr. Speaker, we oversight the executive, we also oversight the judiciary in terms of their budget, and we oversight the independent commissions. So this message must go out very clearly and loudly so, that regardless of who you are, and especially if you happen to sit in the cabinet, you must understand that apart from being answerable to the appointing authority, you are squarely answerable to this House. And if this House invites you, everything else can wait. In fact, must wait. And you run here to address the issues over which you have been invited. Mr. Speaker, I have heard a lot of complaints from my members here. A lot of complaints from my members here regarding this particular cabinet secretary, about how contemptuous she continues to treat not only members of parliament, but also the institution of parliament as a whole. This is something that cannot be countenanced, especially in the face of the 2010 Constitution, which bestows on this House enormous responsibility. Enormous responsibility. Mr. Speaker, let me say this, that if this House wants to protect its integrity, its credibility, and safeguard its independence and authority, it must use one such case as an example. Just take the boldest step and indict this cabinet secretary once and for all. Mr. Speaker, I will be more than happy. Honorable Ichung'Wa, I'll be more than happy to second you if you are to move a motion here of impeachment against this cabinet secretary. And there are many. There are many, these kind of persons, these characters. There are many. Mr. Speaker, unfortunately, I don't engage with them, but my members do. But the reports I am getting is that there are a number of them who are behaving in a similar manner. We want to remind them, wherever they are, that you cannot wield any more power than people who have been elected by Kenyans and sent to this House to represent them and address the issues of concern to the whole country. You could be sitting in State House or in the cabinet office, in your cabinet minister's offices, but you must understand that this House has got authority over you. This House. So I want to really plead, and I'm seeing this letter, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this letter on the face of it is really insulting. This letter is dated 5th July, which is today. And I am told she was required to be here. I didn't know because I don't take much interest. But I am told she was supposed to be here today. If you got a letter inviting you to Parliament for whatever reason, either to a committee or to the whole House, for whatever reason, 3 weeks in advance, you cannot wait until the last minute and then you write to Parliament that you are engaged in some nebulous activity, in some dingy places. Mr. Speaker, you cannot do that. And in fact, I will be inviting, Mr. Speaker, as I conclude, I'll be inviting my colleagues not to wait for the Honorable Ichung'Wa to initiate that process. I would be inviting my colleagues, especially on this side, please proceed and initiate the process of sending this cabinet secretary home, and you will get my full support. Thank you.
Thank you. I will not escalate that debate. I think wherever the minister is, she has had order.